My name be Mr. Peter Obi. I be trader. We live furniture. I be trader. We live furniture. From Onitsha now, I can enter where I go enter within the corporate world. From there, I can go enter government. Where I be governor for 8 years.
Which state?
Anambra State, where I don't finish. 8 years ago. Then come 2019, participate where I contest as vice president for PDP. Now they aspire to be president.
Make we appreciate him. Go interrupt him till he finish.
You know, so the first time he said make I do introduction. So the introduction I do. But I go back, make I do apology. You know, it be like say I come here late. The reason why I come late be saying Lagos I leave this morning. And the plane itself, ask anybody where enter plane.
Turbulence.
People, I'm sure some people don't end up in hospital.
Are you serious?
As serious as it is. They shout inside the plane plenty. So now I make her come late. Another thing be my experience coming here. I never see this kind of thing before. I know say me, I know they even listen for radio. So seeing this, well, I don't know where to start, but we need this in the 36 states of the federation so they can start solving, because listen to what you did. Where I come in here, we need to do it. Make it not just end here. We need this type of situation everywhere. It will help government, especially.
For government, we get sense.
Because the thing, no, government know they get sense most time. Now people they teach them sense. And they tell you because me are there inside and I say no. That place, if they need people like here, we're going to teach them from time to time. Otherwise, the thing when they get outside, people going to tell you say you're God once you start. You know, so when everybody they praise you, you won't even know say something the thing where they do they bad. So it's important that you have this everywhere. We're going to tell government, say, okay, don't miss road. Okay, don't miss road. Because that be the problem.
Okay, you don't miss road. Okay, you don't miss road.
Where they make an begin say about my own. I be trader. Where I start trader from small. They born me inside the trade. They born me not. I grew up inside trade. From that trade, I go school in Onitsha, primary, go secondary school in Onitsha, can't go University of Nigeria, Nsukka. But from University of Nigeria, Nsukka, I don't go other schools where they all over the world, including Oxford, Cambridge, everything. I don't go those schools.
You don't go Oxford?
Yes.
What of Cambridge?
Cambridge, Kellogg, Harvard, don't go all of them.
You don't go all of them?
I don't go all of them.
Borrow me one now. Borrow me one. Continue. Me, I no go school. Did they won't put me for school?
I know. Even when I talk say I go to school, I go still tell you that the educational qualification not be measure of integrity. Yeah. So not be say somebody go to school.
So you no need
to
borrow
go to school, but not being say if you go to school, now it makes say you be better person. I just the talk of where they come from. I still remain trader with all this. From that, I don't go into what they call corporate world, where I be director, chairman of companies that are quoted in Nigerian Stock Exchange, including 2 banks. in the past. From there, I can't be even chairman of Security and Exchange Commission. So I don't become chairman of this. Then I be governor for Anambra for 8 years. I know if you say what I do as governor, I always tell people, say, go look, go ask the people. Because if you tell anybody to say what you do, the thing where you go tell yourself, you go think, say, the man don't change the world. But when you ask the people there, I then go tell you the truth. Say, this man, now God save us from his hand. So, for me, I was governor of Anambra State for 8 years. And I always tell people, when people say they want to be anything, make you not ask them, make you go look where they come from. Ask people where pass there. What did this man or woman do when I meet them before? And I think that what I go, please, we break the family to go and find out what I did when I did corporate world, where I be chairman, what I did where I be this. Then go make people know this. But as governor of Anambra State, the thing where I go say is when I leave Anambra State, the day I say I no be governor again. Nobody. What did they call gratuity?
The whole state?
Nobody.
You don't pay everybody?
When I came, we were owing people 32 billion. We pay.
When you come?
When I come.
Waiting you meet for ground. Now,
people, they calculated it. In fact, to tell you how that problem was solved, I dey go church every morning as governor. One day I dey inside church. One 80-year-old woman come and say I should leave the church.
Yeah.
Make her come out from here, make her not pray again.
As governor?
Say, you know, I know they go into church with security. Just like I come here. Security know they follow me go into person's house. Talk less of
church. Please, let's appreciate you.
So, because church na God. Security no there for church. So one old woman come carry my paper, say, make her come out from here. Mrs. Cindy Bay. Say, come out. God no go hear your prayers.
Yeah.
If you want God to hear your prayers, go and pay me my
pension.
Gratuity and pension. Then you can come back and pray. Now I followed the woman go in house. The thing where he talk. I came back and say, I must clear this. So when I leave, we know anybody gratuity. We know anybody pension. We know anybody salary.
I
want you to go and verify, to go and verify that. No contractor, we're doing work with the O. No supplier, we're doing work with the O. And when I hand over, I did it in public, I announced this. And I say, we get 3 banks for Nigeria. Bank number 1, Access Bank, they still there. The managing that and person they call Ike Mokode. I say, Ike, I have in your bank 12 billion naira.
For the
$50
state?
million for the state.
Wait, separate them, I beg, because of enemies of progress.
For the state.
The 12 billion naira.
Now for Anambra State.
Wait, the 12 billion naira now you convert to dollar.
No, I they tell you why you there. I say, managing director, in your bank today, Anambra State government, we get $50 million, 12 billion naira. Say yes. I say, give it to this man where they come in. As
governor.
I call Diamond Bank. I say, LSOT. Now he be managing director. Yes, stand up because they did there. I say, I get in your bank $50 million, 12 billion naira. Say yes, say, give it to this man. Now they come in. I call Fidelity Bank. Say, regional there. Now he be managing director. Say yes. I say, I get $56 million, 12 billion naira. Give it to this man. I say, I'm not owing any salary here.
Yeah.
I'm not owing anybody. This money, Anambra State money. Me, I don't do my work. Their bank, this is a bank in Nigeria. They are not the bank. They are not the bank overseas. That's why I call the managing director. And if the family wants, I give them the statement. You go and verify. There are banks there say, this is the money belonging to Anambra State. I do investment for company. This company, Traditional Breweries, I invested in it. $30 million, take it. I do NIPP, $59 million, take it. Now, all this belong to state. I live today. No gratuity, no severance, no pension. Since I leave, Anambra never buy me pure water.
Hey!
I don't go home. So, I don't do my work, I don't leave. If you go there, I don't own any piece of land in Anambra State where Anambra give me. I'm home. So, for me, I've done my work in Anambra. When I came, we are number 26 in WAEC. 26, 27. Go and check them. I say, my priority is to develop Anambra along the line where development be. They get where they measure development. I make Nigeria not the work. Development, they measure on what they call Human Development Index. HDI. And it's a very simple thing. They call it statistical record of life expectancy, which is health, education, and what they call per capita income, which is pulling people out of poverty. If you don't get that, so now we take work. We go take what they call MDG, Millennium Development Goals, which is along these 3 lines. Now we take work. So we look, what thing we go do for health? We go partner with some voluntary agencies to develop our school of nursing, school of midwifery, school of this. We went into education, said no, we cannot be number 26. Why can NECO? No. It will change. By the time I leave, we are number 1. And go and check the record. We are number 1, 2011, 12, 13.
What did you do?
We decided that, in fact, this morning when I come, somebody sent me something. 1, at every school, even that time, boys know they go, young boys know they go school again, they go trade. I said I'll bring them back to school. We decided, I have, for example, about 250 something secondary schools that are owned by government, out of which we took from churches. About 70% of them, I gave it back to them. Private schools where people own, we incorporate them, all of them came to about 500 secondary schools. Say 1, I as governor must visit all of them.
Personally?
I visited every secondary school in Anambra State, and senior prefect of every Anambra State school, senior prefect had my phone number. He must reach me direct as governor. You can go and ask them, every school in Anambra State, the senior prefect must reach the governor direct. And be able to tell me, this is not problem where they their school. This is a problem where they their school. They don't get teacher. They don't get this. I want to hear it direct. Not. So when I wake up in the morning, I have 10 texts. We don't get water. We don't get this. I'm going to that school. I ate at least lunch and dinner with over 60 schools. So if you say the food no they good, everybody, commissioner, me, governor, that's where we go eat that food today.
Even if not to purge milk.
Everybody go eat that thing where the children they eat today. Let's go and eat it. you, my commissioner, let's go and eat it, so that we know what they're eating. That we did. If you go, every school in Anambra State, I'm sure Anambra people go there, get family. Every school get 2 buses. Every school get generator. Every school get computer. Now Anambra buy the highest computer they don't buy from HP in Nigeria. Even their man from America come, because we bought 30,000 computers. We estimated that every 10 students must have 1 desktop computer. We
every
use
10 students.
Every school, we say 10 of you, 1, 10 of you, 1. So we bought 30,000 put for school. So that's, equip the school. We put internet in every school. You go any school in Anambra State, they go tell you. So this, I know, I want make una go verify the thing where they talk. That's why they call bank, they call everyone. Say, this is not the thing where we do. 8 years, Anambra did not borrow 1 kobo. I never go to any bank and say I won't borrow money. Because what we did, we say, before we go borrowing, make we cut the thing where they chop our money first.
Before we go borrowing.
We get like, let me give an example. Anambra State get a lodge for Abuja when I started. The man will come before me buying for plenty money. He said, hey, did you 1 billion something? I said, Governor of Anambra State, no live for Abuja. What thing would they do with us in Abuja? Where we going to chop? Where they cost us a lot of money to keep them. They said, no, you go need them. I said, we know dinner. Governor of Anambra, it's Governor of Anambra. If we go Abuja,
not Governor of Abuja.
Let him go and find small hotel. But Anambra people will go to hotel here plenty. They will even give us discount. Make we just go pay them small money, sleep there. Now there they sleep, rock view. But this, we'll go there. They give us discount 50%. So we that house, Anambra House, lodge, 9 United Nations they reach today.
You sell them?
No, we not sell them. We give them
rent.
And we even give them free. We say make the because the money to keep them now wahala.
To maintain the house.
To maintain it now wahala. But they give us the support where they give us. Pass the rent,
pass the money. See strategy, wisdom.
So they give us support. So we say take. At least now we know they spend money for them. We know they do. So we start cutting off. We get things where they call guest house, presidential house. Say, President no live for Oka. I beg. Make una close all these things down. We cut all that things where they make us chop money. Some people know they happy when I say it. Some people they happy. But we say these things no they exist. You know. There's so many things. Because we don't get money. So we tell that this one can go, this one can go, this one can go. You know. For example, I say, since me and they very close to my wife, and 2 of us are make we close down office of first lady. I beg. Make we not see somebody carry motor they run around. We trouble they too much. Make we 2 of us now 1. That's what marriage is say. So make we know.
So you close down the office of the first lady?
Yes, because you know there for constitution.
You know for constitution. You know there for
and it costs us money. And since 2 of us now 1, now the thing where you say for marriage now, 2 persons now 1. Make 2 of us join the manage this one. Leave that one first. So we can get money put for school. Because everywhere we have to stop. You have to get the money to put for school. If you not do it like that, you could go borrow money. That be the problem of Nigeria. You can't ask what I go do for Nigeria. That's important. Nigeria is a consuming nation. It must now, and what we are consuming, you don't finish.
You don't finish.
We will now want to move it from consumption to production. It must now produce. The only thing where we get here is a sharing formula. I want to change it to production formula. You go tell us the thing where you will produce. Honored President, nothing to share again. The thing where we dey share don't finish. You know what thing we dey share now? We are sharing the future of our children. They borrow money, they share. So nobody will share again. We want to stop the sharing. Nothing there wrong for borrowing. But if you borrow money, now for investment, we can no longer borrow money for consumption. That be the problem. If we borrow money, it's for production. The katakata way they see they happen everywhere in Nigeria now. Na bad leadership cause. Because over the years, Nigeria have refused to invest in their young ones. That is the engine of growth of any nation. The consequence is that today, millions of young people don't know where the next meal will come from. Now be the katakata way we get. To everywhere now, trouble. If you wake up for Nigeria, killing, kidnap, this, that. Because where people where we don't put money, educate them, make them this, make them that. Money where we don't put money, support them to start business. We didn't do it. So now I make Nigeria get 100 million people. They live into poverty. Nigeria get more people where they live for poverty past India and China combined. If you combine these two places where I call now, they did 2.8 billion. Nigeria only 200 million. But people where they poor inside Nigeria, past the two of them put together. We have what they call unemployment. We have 35% unemployment. If you combine with what they call unemployment, it reaches 55%. And 70% of the people where they're inside. Now young people in their productive age, parents now borrow money to send their children to school. When they come out, they begin feed them.
After training them.
Which kind of country be that?
They become a liability on you.
They live for house. They give them food. Even the parents now, the money that they get, no feed them. Nigerians now use over 100% of their income to feed. Which country be that? Because the country is not producing anything.
But once we begin to produce,
it will change. I go Niger State. I tell them, I say, the land where you get, now 76.3 square kilometers of land there for Niger State. You know if you feed yourself. You know if you feed Nigeria. You know if you produce something for export. Netherlands, if you minus water, now that's 30,000 square kilometers.
Almost half of Niger.
Less than that. They feed themselves. They call export agricultural material 120 billion. 7 times what would they export for oil. Now they export food. What thing they do bring from ground. But Niger no feed himself. You know feed Nigeria. You know feed. I say
bandits.
Not be bandits. The bandits because we didn't take care of the bandits yesterday. It was the bandits we created. The bandits were children we refused to educate. They were children we refused to empower. So we created it. If we had invested in them, no young person in Nigeria today is proud to be a Nigerian. Because the country called Nigeria has never shown him love and care.
I'm proud to be a Nigerian.
Yes, because when you grew up, when I grew up, I went to school in a public school. I went to university where I come back and they give me food voucher. Where I can argue that this is this. You went to school when there were school sports. There were school boards. There was support. Today, Nigerian child is struggling through everything. So when he grows up, he has no reason to say, I'm a Nigerian and I'll die for this country. Because Nigeria is not giving him opportunity. You must reverse it. People must have hope, and their country must give them a belonging. Today I go around in Anambra, somebody said to me, hey, Honorable President, when we finish, I'll show you where I meet young people, young girls, young boys, and they say, oh, I was senior prefect when you were governor. I was the person we hold. They'll show me their picture.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I met you here. Oh, I was this. As governor, I said, because the money where they use for security votes, when I do the thing where I will go use and do, it remain. Because I put for school, put them for primary, put them for health. The one where remain, I say, anybody will get first class, I'll give them 1 million naira. I had over 500 of them. People now arrive from Australia. I'm here. Is there anything I can be? One of our best secondary schools in Anambra State today, where they furniture, owned by one reverend father, they call it Bebe Monso. The principal of that school was a beneficiary. He would tell me anytime, he said, what you did for me, I must do for these young people. That's how the country work. But if you go struggle, nobody care. Even to start small business now in Nigeria, now trouble. Now you, tax man, all sorts of people, police go kick, everybody. There'll be poor person here. Your misery don't increase past anybody. Every other country care for their poor, except Nigeria. So for me to change, now the thing where we need change. I know the time know there, so the thing where we go there, yeah. I don't mind those who go copy what I say I go do. Make the copy them, but what is important is that the thing where I tell you say I go do, I don't do it somewhere.
We have somebody, Lisa Henrietta. He say, yes, I can attest. I schooled in St. Anthony, and we have school bus donated by Peter Obi, almost all the schools, and computer.
So, the thing where they tell you, we say, anything where I talk here, go and verify. That is how society is. The thing when it happen for Nigeria, we say, when somebody say they aspire for any, nobody go ask question. Nobody go ask what they do before.
Now no, they ask you so.
Yes, now I want you.
Now we be the only people.
I want you people to not be say everybody make the come. Even this one where would they pay million billion for our to collect our form. Make they even ask us how much we don't pay for tax. For 10 years. The thing don't they earn money, they pay. Now interrogation stage, like you say, if we not get arrived for 2023.
Sorry, let me interrupt you. Abiodun Marcos Temi Tokwe Olua. He said, I did my NYSC in Anambra State during Mr. Peter Obi's second tenure, and he was paying us 4,000 naira stipend as core members serving in various secondary schools, and he paid this money on the 24th of every month, even before the federal government paid our allowee of 19,800.
And you can say that I was paying every single person that is over 70 years old 5,000 naira a month. Go and verify. They didn't ask me.
Every single person that
is over in the village is over 70. I was giving him 5,000 naira.
At least that one will help them buy medicine and
other
things.
Whatever it is. What I'm trying to say is that we shut down everything where go bigger at cost.
In order to maximize.
If you go for government, there are too many things where the West.
Where no they important.
How can one person be driving 30 vehicles? Now one person.
Convoy.
You can do that for 5. We still pass. You still be governor. It won't make any difference. Say you day 5 or day 30. If they come for Abuja, you go carry 40 people where they no invite for the meeting. Come here. Gave report, they cause confusion. I said, no. Me, I get my ADC, are the best policeman. Any day, anytime. We there like this. From Kano. But for you never follow me, come Abuja. You there for ADC.
You deliver for Anambra.
They don't invite you for this meeting. They invite
they don't invite her for the meeting. So make you stay for Anambra.
They do your work here. When I come back, we'll start again. Not only me, they invite for Abuja. So when they go, I carry my bag, they go. Because they don't invite them. So when I carry them now, assessments for the state, constitutional nuisance to the public, everything. No, make you stay. No, and we are like this till today. But not be to go Abuja.
So you know they follow you up and down?
No. Not be. Well, they didn't invite you now. You're not going to contribute anything. So, but what did he do? He helped us to cut cost of. People say, oh, this thing don't mean anything. It's small money.
They never call you stingy man before?
Well, it's not. They call every sort of people. People say, oh, people are not happy with you. I say, the school children are happy with me. I didn't promise happiness. I promised to. I'm not a comedian. My job is to govern. I promise to fix things in government.
So
I promise to fix schools. Our children don't have seat to sit in school. And people want. So we stopped everything. No entertainment, no gathering. Just yesterday, a big man in Lagos asked me, said that he had my experience when President visited. I said, yes. Now, when President Obasanjo visited, I told him, we don't get presidential lodge work. Okay.
You told the president?
Hey, I came and said, come in the morning, go and give him. We don't get place for you to sleep. If you can come in the morning and go, now you be president, you get plane. We don't have a place for you to sleep. He said, no. Me and the big man, they talk. He said, no, I go sleep. I said, okay. Make your people come. They come and say, here na governor, where governor live. Make una check him. If you don't right for president, me, I carry my thing, come out. When you go, I go come back.
For your room?
Yes, now my room is sleep. So I carry on my thing. When he say he go stay, I say, okay, take the key. My wife, make we carry our thing, go. President go come stay. When you go, we come back. Now if stay. We carry our thing, come out. Because we don't get the money to go and build another thing for them. We don't get money. Not be say, some states get money plenty, some no get. So we're not the quarrel with, but we not get to build presidential lodge where they get for other states. So we don't have. And since he insists that you go stay there for 3 days.
Make you stay for your house.
I said, no problem. I'm giving you this key for 1 week. I there for hotel opposite here. Now, listen, when you go, I will come back. So the man said, yes, and that's what I did. When they say, oh, they didn't move to that, I said, I don't get the cab of car when they drive. But if you want, I get all that say, I go borrow from them. When you go, we'll send their motor back there.
So you go borrow car for
we go bring for neighboring states.
Which state?
Well, neighboring state.
In about 5 minutes time, we go open telephone line and people waiting for studio go chook mouth. But you have 5 minutes.
So that's what I'm saying. So what am I trying to say? We need to cut the cost
wastages
of governance. It's too much.
Wastages.
It's too much. Government is not a social center. Government is not a restaurant. Because people said, oh, Peter, I say, people are not happy. Can we come and have a drink? I said, no. I'm not running a bar. I'm running a government. I have school children who don't have water. So don't come here and tell me about drink. And I said to anybody.
Sorry, let me interrupt you. Yes, I was in primary school then. They say, Damian Daniel, he said, yes. No, Happiness Love. He said, yes, I was in primary school then. He stopped children hawking during school hours. That landed me in school, in police station.
I didn't, it's police that normally take people. Normally what I do is that I go to their parents. What I do, yes, I stop them myself. I take them to their parents and I say, your child can be in school. The most important thing you can do for a human being is education. The most important investment a nation can do for its people is education. the more educated the country is, the better their economy, the better their development. That's why we have bandits now, because it didn't educate.
Some of these bandits now foreigners, so now from foreign countries, and they come.
Agree, but if we had educated our own people and empowered them and make them have a livelihood, it would have been different.
It would have been even difficult for them to come in.
That's what I want to say.
Now, the big question.
Yes.
If you become the president of this country, what can you do to tackle insecurity, banditry, kidnapping, and other social vices?
There's two ways of fighting security where they don't do all over the world, and it worked. Security is two types. One, that's what you call natural security. Natural security is that people must have a means of livelihood. If you don't know where the next meal will come from, you're a security risk, because you don't have a job. So you must do whatever it is possible to ensure that people have a means of livelihood.
One.
The more people are employed and they have a means of livelihood, you reduce criminality. And they become two. Two, you have to provide what you call defensive security, which is equipping, ensuring that your security agencies are properly manned, trained, and equipped. Security is a renewable asset. It's not something you buy something today, tomorrow you no go buy again. It is constant. Constant. As governor, every community in Anambra State had a security outfit paid by directly with government. They pay them. Every community. We bought every community pick up
For their security.
for their security. Go to Anambra. Every community get pick up. They get communication. So if you go, we have about 200 communities. So if you steal in one, they just put it into the system. Everybody knows there's a thief somewhere.
And they are coming towards this direction.
It's difficult for you to escape. We were paying them. That is the problem, direct. And we are talking with the society.
Engagement.
And we started what we call, now we be the first government. You there for Abuja, that one is easy. We do what they call statistical record of poverty.
The first state.
The first state in Nigeria. To know where poor and poor people live and why they poor. When we look at them, they are in our farming areas. And the most important thing is that they don't have what they call access road. So what we did is what I saw in Bangladesh. We started opening roads in rural areas instead of having roads. They are going to build mansions in capital and started opening the rural roads in the villages. For those people to be able to bring their food and sell it higher, and started empowering them. There's a man called Magnus Bakol, who was in charge of poverty alleviation. You know him, go and ask him. Anambra was #1 in supporting their poor people, in supporting them by giving them alleviation and support. The old women in the village, and of course, you are in Abuja, we were #1 in Millennium Development Goals. You can ask Amina Mohammed. Anambra was #1 under me. Because we're following the right thing and say, this is what government requires and everything. The only thing we are not doing is that you can't come to Anambra and get anything free or be able to be entertained or enjoy yourself because we didn't have money for entertainment.
Ekene Ebugosi, he said, I can't forget the 2012 flooding in Anambra State under Peter Obi. Trust me, Nigerians need to actually test this man's leadership. The world needs to actually see him. his presence inside the flood actually saved many lives. So you were there present.
I have a man who said he would die with his factory because everything he had was gone. And he stayed inside there. He refused to come. I said I must go there and bring him.
You went?
I went inside the water.
He said he was going to die inside the place.
I said he would die and everything he had. I said everything you have, though, you've not finished. God is still there.
So you went?
I went and brought him down, cleaned the place. The state compensated him. He's doing well today. That's what we're elected to do. You know, people are elected to care for the society, not to enjoy themselves or carry money of the place. So fighting security, like I was saying, you need to. Egypt is 100 million persons. Egypt will get 1 million policemen. We are 200 million. We don't even have half of that. And go and see the equipment they're giving them. We don't get that kind of equipment here. Same thing goes, I can go on. So
if you become president, you remove police, Nigerian police, from this pension wuru where then they cheat them.
Remove from
pension wuru, one pension 419 where then they collect Nigerian police money. Elder, I better help me explain to them. Waiting police they pass through.
They come put
why
them.
Some Nigerian police people are disenchanted.
They put them in this system, the public service system, where before they go collect their money like other people, it go hard them. If they retire to collect their money, it go hard them.
And then collect microphone.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. Not just collect money, even the money where then they talk about collecting.
It's so ridiculous.
Like crayfish money.
Deputy
money
Superintendent of Police after 35 years.
Money,
less than 2 million naira.
Money will be say, even my papa where the village, if I give him that kind of money, if it costs
vulcanizer, where they for junction, go fit make that money in 2 years' time. 9 policemen they make in 35 years' time.
Okay. Make I tell you, sir. Honorary President, make I tell you. Not be only police. Now so it everybody. Make I tell you, when I become governor, within 6 months of being governor, my head of service, Mrs. Melifong, came to me. It's a very big coincidence. I get commission for land. He came to me and said, there's this beautiful land they saw that I like it. It's about 2,000 square meters. So he wants to allocate it to me. God has a way of his works. So we are still talking on the land. My head of service, they call him, Mrs. Melifong, came in and said, I have the best civil servant in this state. He is retiring today. He's a director. I want you to do me a favor, Governor, because you gave us access to you. I want you to call this man and shake his hand. He will be happy to go.
Just time.
So I called the woman. Said, the woman, come. So he came and said, you've been working here for 35 years. Say yes. Said, so you're going now. So where are you going? He said he will go, he lives in a house in Oka. From there he will go to his own house in the village. So I said, you don't have a house in Oka? He said, no. Do you have land? He said, no. Do you have this? He said, no. I said, Commissioner, this woman have worked here for 35 years. Me, I never even say 1 year. Take this land and give this woman. I deserve this land. The cry where that woman cry, it passed 35 years. When you see the pain people go through here for serving their country, it's painful. When we who are supposed to be helping them enjoy. So the pension is everybody, it's not just
police.
It's everybody. These things need to be reorganized.
Thank
we need
you.
to do it better.
Thank you very much.
So that it will be better for everybody.
Thank
Even
you.
not the small one, they don't pay them. Even that small one. The country is supposed to have cleared now. The worst thing you can do is to owe people gratuity and pension. Because this is people in their old age with less opportunity.
Thank
you
you.
must pay them.
Thank you.
I know him. Julius Caesar in Macbeth said, it's an eyes of childhood that fears painted devil. Look, let me tell you, I went to school very, very, very well. And it is my father who trained me.
Yes.
I know him. He doesn't know I know him. If he's bad, I will stand before him and say he's bad. He won't do. If I said,
Yeah, I see him.
he won't put me down.
Yes, I see him. I see him.
So, I'm telling Nigerians.
No, Mama, we are not campaigning for him. He is here. No, excuse me.
No,
We are not
what
here
I want
to
to
campaign
say.
for anybody. Make
No,
I draw
what
the
I
curtain.
want to say.
Mama, wait.
We
now.
should not be collecting this 1,000 we collected the other time.
Thank you, ma.
Nobody should collect money.
Now I want to make it clear. No candidate is here for campaign for us to campaign for he or she. It is a platform. Your Excellency, sir. How much I charge you for this appearance? Talk to the mic.
No, I'm not today they see you for the first time. I never even.
You and anybody arrange say you go pay money after the
No,
appearance?
no. Make I tell you say why we had this place. Now driver will carry me for motor. Say you get one radio where they say I say because when they even put I say you know say trouble they plenty for you. So when they put radio say for motor I say make a beg headache they too much make you off this. But every day my driver they listen for this thing.
Oh,
He said,
God bless that driver. What him be your driver name, sir?
He said, Beatrice. He said the one day they call your name. Oh, I get home, the house help waiting for home. Say they call your name. I say, so you they listen for radio yourself. He say yes. So now they tell me I never listen. This is the first time where they listen. The first time where they tune.
Thank you. Now, why they talk this one now? Because all the people who don't come will not collect money from anybody, and you too will not go collect. And we are not saying vote Peter Obi. No. We are not saying vote Zulum. We are not saying vote Osibanjo. We are not saying vote Kwankwaso. We are not saying vote Emmanuel Udom. We are not saying vote. Somebody mentioned Yahya Bello, Bola Tinubu and co. My own is they have been given the platform to say what they have done, what their diagnosis of Nigeria's situation and problems are, and what they plan to do. Are we together? Yes. Why I quickly talk this one, I don't know what day Mama Bele. And now live program be this. Once she don't drop them. Now I apply this caution quickly. And any other person where they here, we are not campaigning for anybody. This is a platform for you to say what you have done, what you are doing, and what you are planning to do for Nigeria. Mama, quickly.
I'm telling them, Nigerians, that market men and women are not ordinary women. I did banking and finance. I came out second class upper. I was a branch manager of African Continental Bank. For 28 years, I worked in the bank for 35 years. Nobody, if I see anybody come to that market with 1,000, I've given instruction in that market. All the market, he want to give us 1,000. For 4 years, we chop 1,000 like before. Hey, he go give us money. We are going to swallow that person.
Thank you. Let's appreciate Mama. My brothers, my sisters, if I looked at an assistant time, don't they give us signal? People wait there for studio, 1 minute. People wait there for studio. Okay, Barrister Ogo.
Okay. Good morning, my ordinary president.
Morning,
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Your Excellency. We are happy to have you this morning. I just have 2 questions for you. Because that's our sister where they say they're blind. I believe it's a fake drug where then they smuggle into Nigeria and I cause that thing where happened to them. So they become blind. If you become the president of Nigeria, temporarily, if you become the president of Nigeria, what thing you go do
about
all those fake drugs without
not the
NAFDAC
only
number.
fake drugs. In fact, fake human beings there for Nigeria now. Almost everything is fake.
Yes, sir. Well, then they smuggling. Wetin you go do to stop am? And they're coming to the pension and gratuity where we dey talk. If you become the president, like some stubborn state governors wey no dey gree pay, how you go take do am? You go say no only federal you go dey pay. Abi how you go take do am make you force them, make them dey pay? Because I know almost all the 36 states in Nigeria, they are owing gratuity and pension. How you go take force them, make them dey pay gratuity and pension?
Thank
sir?
you.
Let me start with your second. Make us start with your second question. It is because we there for country where where they rule no they serious. Now be say somebody go owe salary 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, still there for office. You not go do it for anywhere in the world. Democracy, you go. If you cannot pay salary, you cannot do a gratuity, you go home. It's simple because they take your own. They still live like governor. They still live. So if you cannot pay, you go. So we need to change. That's why when ordinary president say, no be party again, na day, anybody after 2023, for local government chairman to president, if you not go fit the job, please go home. Don't come leader to solve problem. You can't be owing people and they go about with your own family. It's not. You can solve it. And I'm saying that Nigeria can pay pension and gratuity. For the fake drug way they say, not the only fake drug there. Like, everything is fake.
Talk to the mic, sir.
Everything is fake. Including us, politicians, we are fake. So we need to start curing the fake by replacing them by human beings
with original
who are caring. Nothing makes anybody here different. In fact, myself, I go apply to join this family because this thing can cure hypertension if I come here every morning. People think say they're going to India, going to this, and they cure all these things. Like this, living a life where you live with ordinary people. We're visiting other ordinary people. So we have to start doing the right things. Look at somebody telling you he's ordinary radio presenter. It's a joke. If you do it anywhere, in where they have democracy anywhere in the world, you won't be in that office the next day. But because we've now developed where the elites have become removed from the system, we need to bring them down.
And let the system take over.
Even remove all this title and call them their name. What is His Excellency? Who is excellent here? In a collapsed place, all this title have to go. Do you know what excellency means? An excellent person we can emulate. Because when you go to school, you get good. Very good.
Excellent.
Is any of us excellent?
Okay,
so it's time to remove all these things.
Thank you.
All this honorable, distinguished and everything, it's time to remove them.
Some distinguished now extinguish.
So when things start working, then we'll bring the titles back.
Okay, sir, please, are you going to impeach them or you are going to amend the constitution?
The people can remove them. Let me tell you, in Philippines, people did not impeach Marcos. People went and blocked Marcos and his wife. They went and blocked that place peacefully.
If you do it for Nigeria, Nigerian police go kill people.
No. They too will soon find out that they need to be with the masses because it's affecting them.
Oh!
I told the policeman 3 weeks ago, I said, let me tell you what there's problem here. I lived in England for 10 years. Police know they stop bus, train, carrying poor people. Here, they stop bus. leave man with Rolls Royce. I said, this the trouble of the country is these people you allow him to pass, not these people in bus.
Yeah.
So soon they will know that those things they are
The
encouraging.
thing where they bite us, they bite them too.
They are fighting them.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My brothers, my sisters, if I looked at on a sister time, don't they give us signal to do it in signal, make we take calls. But Elijah Amino, you have 1 minute, please.
Yeah, my ordinary, thank you, sir. I also thank Your Excellency. I want people to know that when we come in here, we learn a lot of things. Mothers, if you listen to our Excellency, what he said was about education. He was born a trader. I'm not here to ask him questions, but I want people to realize what he has said and make use of it. He was born a trader. Even though he was born a trader, he went to primary school, he went to secondary school, he even went to university.
One of the best.
And that is in Nigeria. Then he went to Oxford. Education is channeled to sources in life.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my honorary president.
Yes, Naomi and I'm Devano. Where you Devano from?
Good morning, the Brothers family.
Okay, make you
Good morning.
off that TV where you take watch the program wherever you did so that the thing go this smooth. Waiting be on where you Devano from?
Okay, good morning. My name is Izuchukwu and I'm calling from the United Kingdom.
From Izuchukwu from United Kingdom.
Yes, sir.
Quite quickly.
Okay, I want to ask Mr. Peter Obi, His Excellency, a brief question. What is he going to do, particularly about the issue of electricity in Nigeria? That's just the question I want to ask.
What are you going to do about the issue of electricity in Nigeria? Thank you very much, Izuchukwu. Yes.
Thank you, Mrs. Izuchukwu. There's nothing about the electricity that is rocket science. The reason why it's not working here is what I've said and what I continue to say now in the problem of Nigeria. Leadership. Egypt.
Take him here. Yeah.
Egypt. Between 2015 and 2020, doubled its electricity production from about 27,000 megawatts to now 55. And the thing where it costs them is less than 10% of the amount we don't borrow between that time and now.
It's less than 10%.
Yes, about 10% of what we don't borrow. Say we dey borrow money for capital vote. And nothing there more important than electricity. I've studied 31 countries, comparing them with Nigeria.
When it comes to?
Vietnam, between 2015 and 2016, have doubled the electricity production from 38,000 megawatts to 75,000 megawatts.
And what is their population like?
Their population of
Vietnam
is about 104, called about 100 million. Egypt is about 100 million.
What are we producing now in Nigeria?
We have 4,000 for 200 million people.
4,000.
We are supposed to be a country, the biggest economy in Africa. And our production of electricity and distribution is mainly just about, call it even under 10,000. The second biggest economy is South Africa. They are producing and distributing about 50-something thousand. And they have only 60 million. We are 200. The third biggest economy is Egypt. They have 100 million, half of ours, and they are producing 55.
You don't do. Hello, good morning.
I can tell you the third economy, Morocco.
You don't do. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Waiting be your name. Where are you Devano from?
My name is Iwa. I call from Italy.
Okay. Go ahead.
My Excellency, I greet you. I want to talk about pension. Here in Italy, any husband will die, or the wife where they work, is die for civil service. They pay the wife the pension of the husband money. If the woman remarry, they go cut her off. Till the woman die, if she not marry, they go continue to dey pay her the husband pension. I want to ask the Excellency, if he become president, whether he go fit continue with that kind of thing for all those poor widows.
Thank you.
So they earn their husband pension money.
Never answer this one. Make we join three questions. Make we answer at the same time. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I can hear you.
Waiting be your name. Where you develop from? Waiting be your contributor.
Okay, my name na Godwin. Dr. Godwin Adebane from Saudi Arabia.
From Saudi Arabia. Godwin from Saudi Arabia.
I be doctor where they work for Saudi Arabia.
Okay, you be medical doctor where they work for Saudi Arabia, Godwin.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So my question I want to ask His Excellency to say, what in how go use help us where don't come out for Nigeria, we no plan to come out. For us to come back.
Okay, then we come out for Nigeria, we no plan to come out.
You know, we will be Nigerian doctors, we come out for Nigeria, go to work for Saudi Arabia. Even for this Saudi Arabia, we see as a country, they treat their citizens. The thing they treat us as they treat their citizens. So they will say, Nigeria, what would they?
In don't get your question. Write them down. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, what be your name?
Good morning. How are you?
Repete.
Hello.
Your name, sir?
My name is Mr. Mohammed Akale, coming from Bahrain. Bahrain, very close to Saudi Arabia.
Peter from Bahrain, close to Saudi Arabia.
Bahrain. Yes.
Yes, quickly. I did hear you. Waiting be your contributor.
Pardon? Hello?
Make you off that TV so that our communication go there clear. I bet any other person.
Okay. I have.
Oh yeah, quickly now. Waiting be your contributor.
Yes. I'm calling from Bahrain, and first of all, Eid Mubarak to everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, and Eid Mubarak. I'm working in Bahrain. I also previously worked in Saudi Arabia with Saudi Petroleum, Aramco. You know, it's a shame that Nigeria, we have the same oil and we are where we are today. We have leaders, no, I'm not talking about to be, we have leaders who cannot think for the people. Why?
Not all of them, a few of them. Make your point quickly so I can pick another call.
My point is that can we still have hope? That's the first question.
Can we still have hope? That is the question.
We still have hope. Because I've not seen any credible leader so far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. The ordinary president.
Waiting be your name. Where you develop from?
My name is Muhammad. I'm calling from Senegal.
From?
Actually, yes. My question
Trinidad.
to Peter Obi. My name is Muhammad from Senegal.
Okay.
My question to Excellence Peter Obi to become a president of Nigeria. What did he have for the people living with disability? That's my question.
What do you have for people living with disability?
Living with disability.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Question. Thank you, Abby.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorary President.
Nahumi and I'm the waiting be your contributor.
This is ex-poverty calling from Canada. I have a question.
Your name first. Make I get your name clearly.
Oh, my name is ex-poverty from Canada.
Oh, ex-poverty from Canada.
Yes, from Canada. Yes.
Ex-poverty.
I have a question for Dr. B or Honorable B. A gentleman just called not long ago from London and said, what are you going to do about electricity? He went up saying other countries have they increased their own capacity of electricity, even though he have not said how he's going to increase the Nigerian electricity capacity. But put that aside, I want to ask him, how is he going to pay the enormous debt that this current government have accumulated because they borrow so much money from different countries.
Thank you.
How is he going to pay those debts?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
What?
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. Good morning. I go end this call now. The person never really ready to talk. I don't end them. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Yes, Nahumi and Devan. Oh, Your Excellency, distinguished Ambassador Potopoto, the Brekete family ambassador in the whole of France. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Yes,
May God Almighty continue to bless you.
Amen, and you too, sir.
Ordinary, say money don't produce vision. Vision produce money. And let vision be more about people, not money. You see, I've been hammering it. If they talk up, it be like saying not true. It be like saying not be true. They say, if you have never put pillow to rise up during evangelism, my brother, your missionary journey is not recorded. This one now, every verse for everybody to be aware. Vote your conscience. Vote your conscience. Make it not come be like that. If say we know, for no vote. If say we know, for no vote.
This time around, we go vote out and we go vote bad people out and bring good people by the grace of God. Thank you.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You get question for Mr. Peter Obi?
Well, he ain't gonna take the IC. That's our sister. Not the same person go tell. A person know they take the exam for himself first. I think they see that if he happen to be one of the priorities, now healthcare first.
Healthcare, yes. In Toka. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. May God bless you, my
Amen. Thank you. Hello, good morning. We'll come back to you. Yes. Now, who me and I'm Devano. Where are you Devano from?
Devano with Sonny, sir.
Okay, Sonny, quickly. Waiting be your contributor.
Yeah. The people that are saying comedian.
No, presenter, radio presenter. Now, the DG Pencom. But leave that one. Make we face better thing. DG na political appointment where they feel remove anytime.
His Excellency is a trader from the beginning. We have a driver who be governor. So if you become anything, you will do greater than them. My question is that all the textiles that food up
textiles, United Textiles, KT, Super Tex and Co.
What is he going to do about them?
Reviving the textiles? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Make we appreciate her. Yes, Your Excellency. Now, back we take two calls from Nigeria. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Waiting be your name. Where are you Devano from?
Okay, my name is Faith. I Devano from Abuja.
Okay, I did hear you. Waiting be your contributor.
Okay, so my contribution be say, waiting the governor go, waiting if they elect him as president, waiting he go do for the country, most especially for students of the tertiary university and those graduates who don't already graduate, we no see job they do.
Okay. Thank you very much. We don't hear you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Say, what you go do for graduates we no get work? There's just one last call now. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello,
Naomi
good
and
morning.
Ambevano. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning, no morning.
This is Aske from Warrington Village.
Okay, Aske, dog, I did hear you.
For all the governor has said he do, yes, is that one, we are okay with it and it's achievable. But what will he do to take away the poverty?
What would you do to take away poverty? Carry traveling bag, put poverty inside, carry thank you very much. Let's appreciate ourselves. Yes, Kelechi, quickly.
Yes, Modern President. Get question for His Excellency to be now concerning exports. Now, as we all know, most of the things where we they export, we they export them in their basic form. Meaning, say, just like we they export crude, bring in the other derivatives. We they export hibiscus flower. We go export them to, say, Mexico. Mexico go sell and go Netherlands. Netherlands go make 4 times waiting they make with the export hibiscus
Send
flower.
and come back.
I can continue with hairs and skin leather. I can continue with cocoa. I can name so many commodities. Now, then get one underlining factor. They export them in their very basic form without adding much value to it. Now, my question be say, waiting you go do as president to ensure say we go add value to the products where we want export
in order to maximize the value chain.
Exactly. Now my question be that.
Thank you very much. Make we appreciate Kelechi, the import and export master.
Ordinary. Make I ask just one question. It borders on economy. Your Excellency, although you wouldn't want to be addressed as Your Excellency, you know how Naira is tumbling now. The value of
500
Naira
and something
appreciating every day.
500 and something Naira to $1.
So what will you do to stabilize the economy and the Naira so that people who people who are paid money, who are earning their income, should be able to get value for it?
Thank you. People like people who they collect pension so that their money go Thank you very much. Ogaran, you want to talk?
Just 1 minute, sir.
Last,
1 minute, sir. My question, Your Excellency, sir. Today, you are connecting with the masses, the poor. This is the largest family in the face of the earth where you can connect with the poor, the masses. Many people, when they have this opportunity and they become president, they don't find that opportunity again to
connect with people. God bless you.
So,
God bless you.
How are you going to assure the masses that, assuming the opportunity is given to you, you will still be able to come down from the rock, you
will make yourself available and reachable,
and connect to the masses? Because now them go fit tell you as a bit.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Finally, we have come to the end of this session. Okay. A youth wants to talk. Let's hear from her.
Good morning, my honorary president.
Yes.
Good morning, Your Excellency in making. Hadizat Ibrahim, a student per se. Sir, please, I want to urge. I'm standing in for people like I who don't have opportunity to study abroad. So many are at home. Months back, if you check, ASU is still on strike.
And Polytechnic is threatening to join them.
Yes, sir. Please, sir, when you assume office as the president of Nigeria, please do we, the youth, a favor to use those internal mechanisms you used in Anambra State to apply it here as a president all over Nigeria, so that people who are saying education is a scam, we have a rethink and also come back to the educational sector and make themselves better and useful to the community.
I'm so proud of this, my daughter. Thank you. Over to you now, sir.
Honorable President, this question plenty. To answer them, I hope that you go give me time.
You have 7 minutes to answer all of them.
Jesus Christ, it won't work.
Okay, so go ahead, sir.
Honorable President, let me start with my daughter. It is very, very, very sad. I go speak this one, no before. Listen. Now, intolerable that our school is closed and we are campaigning. And we're even talking about the election. It wouldn't happen in any other country except Nigeria, because of what Nigeria is. Education is the most important investment a nation can do for its citizen. Now will they take play? And the thing where they cause this trouble, we say we have an uncaring government.
Rephrase that one, I beg. Rephrase.
Like I tell you why.
Rephrase them.
The agreement.
Now me you won't put for trouble, rephrase them.
No, okay. Not be say this government though. Now government all over.
Okay.
Make I tell you why. This agreement they agree for, you know the thing where they cause this trouble? They agree for 2009. Say they go give universities 1 trillion to renovate the university 2009. Then they go pay lecturers allowance.
They promised them.
Where I say government, the agreement, I was part of the agreement. I never government that time.
Okay.
Yes. I've read it. If you read my CV, I read that agreement. Honorary President, where we since we don't agree, he said government no get money to pay them in full. Therefore, don't beg them, say make they pay them small. If they say that they pay them, say 100 million per year, it don't finish. If they decide they pay them 50-50, they don't pay half. We not go reach here. But the thing where they happen here, the government go agree one thing, they just go home, throw away the paper.
Empty promises.
So everybody is fighting. Last week, Kwame Nkrumah University in Ghana is now the best university in Africa and among the best 50 in the world.
Kwame Nkrumah University in Ghana, is the best university?
The best university of science and technology in Africa. And among the best 50 in the world. If you reach there, there are people food there.
Nigerians, yes.
Ghana.
Then our children go come back, they speak. How is wake?
Here, we don't fancy it. We are buying form 40, 100,
million.
200 million. But we know if you collect all the money, where will they take by this form? You go pay that in where university they take Mando. And they go back.
So the money where candidates,
if they collect all of it, they go give them, they go back and begin school now.
See, Kai!
But because now transaction, the market will they go. So everybody buy. We will not, it will not happen. Education will not be, I don't know how to describe it. Let me just tell you, it is a priority. The number one job of government is education. 2 is education, 3 is education. If you cannot afford tertiary education, it's not free anywhere in the world. It might be for some countries that are rich. I will make it free.
You won't make it free?
No. Primary and secondary will be free. But we must find a way to fund tertiary education where people will start coming back here to go to school. When I was in Nsukka, we had people who came from abroad. And it's that degree I had in Nsukka that I was able to use to get admissions in schools abroad. Today, they won't use the same thing. So we must reverse it. Our teaching hospitals in our universities used to be referral hospitals for countries all over the world. Now Nigerians, they go India. We don't even go London or this in Germany again. We they go Egypt. Because Egypt schools now are doing very well. Ghana schools are doing very well. So education, we must give priority. It's sad that our children are home for the past 3 months. Very, very sad. Somebody said, how do you connect to ordinary people when you become president? Go ask Anambra people how they connect them. It's a must that every 3 months we have a town hall meeting.
In Anambra State?
Yes, go and ask. With the students, with everybody. In fact, under the president, one of the things that made me never to make a promise into a student and failed to do it was the town hall meeting. Because I went to a town hall meeting, I went to visit a school in October, and I told them that there's a classroom that was not properly roofed, and it will be roofed by the time they come back. The teacher had given me the cost of it, and I promised to give them the money, something that's under 10 million naira, for them to finish the work. And in January, I went to a place called Ihala, local government, to talk. When I finished, I said question time. And that is why it is important to connect to the people. A year one
student,
JS student, young girl stood up innocently, took the microphone and said to me, Governor, why do you make promise you don't keep?
Hey!
His principal, all the teachers ran from the back to stop her.
To come and stop her and attack her.
They said, no, you can't answer that. So, because of it, because of the way everybody shouted, she started shaking. Until I hugged her and said, tell me the promise I didn't keep. He told me that story, that I came to their school and promised this and I have not done it. And I turned to the Commissioner for Education. We will not live here unless we give this girl this check. So we went to a local bank in Ihala, got the equivalent of that check. I said, when we go back, we'll do the paperwork. But here, this girl, we went to a local bank, got that check, gave to that young girl and apologized. You know what happened? The same principal and teacher came and carried her head.
Nigeria.
But when I asked them, the teachers have told me everything is okay. So because of it, you know what I do? Every school I visit, go and ask them, ask the principal and the other teachers to go away. I want to hear from the kids.
Now,
and they'll tell you the truth.
Exactly what is happening to President Muhammadu Buhari. People were there around and they tell and say, Your Excellency, all is good, all is well.
I said, they told me, that they said the teachers good. So everywhere I go, I say, teachers, everybody go.
Excuse us.
The students will tell you how useless the place is. Everything.
Yes, sir.
So we need to, when last did our presidents, governors, everything, visited universities or secondary school and sat down and talked with the students? Like you see everywhere in the world. That is the challenge. That is the problem. And for the students too, it's time to sit up. Somebody said, to stabilize the economy. The only way to stabilize an economy is to move an economy into production. Nigeria, with 100, 200 million people, is producing less than 20% of its capacity. And the reason is simple. You have not invested in the engine of growth. The engine of growth of a nation is micro, small, medium businesses, where these young people are. Nigeria have a lot of talented young people who have no access to capital, no access to training,
but they have
not supported to government.
Business ideas.
Fantastic first-class people. I've been to schools all over the world. Nigerian people are more brighter because I competed with them and I know they can't even go to school in the condition we go to school here.
And pass.
They won't pass. Ordinary president, I tell you, one of the schools, you know where you go to school, and they choose the type of meat I want to eat, the type of fish. They feel like, one of the schools where I go, if I tell you, now ordinary day, I go tell you the story. Where I go, say, I not even fit eat waiting the decide because I think say I go pay extra money until somebody come tell me, say, the money where you don't pay, don't cover this. I say, Chineke, I go finish their food. So, production. That brings you to what, just to give you an example of what somebody said about textile. Somebody asked a question about textile. Textile alone, if we're committed alone into textile garments and everything, it can change Nigeria. I was in Bangladesh for 1 week. And I went to the villages in Bangladesh. Today, Bangladesh exports to the world garments of $36 billion. To wise what to do in oil. And if you go there, out of about 10 million people that are employed in that business, 6 million are women. Looking after the children. So you could see. All we do here is to sell 18 billion oil and talking about sharing formula. Nobody talks about production formula. You are talking about how to reduce poverty. It's same thing. You have not invested in the engine of growth. The engine of growth of a nation, I can combine all this into one question, is your micro, small, medium businesses. And I'm going to use 3 different countries to tell you how. Indonesia. I was there for 2 weeks. If you go to Indonesia today, 98% of the companies in Indonesia are small businesses. They employ 90% of Indonesian labor. Indonesia is a country of about 250 million. In a 250 million country, where about 60% is supposed to be employed, so they have employment of 150 million. Out of which, small businesses is employing about 130, 140 million. They're not doing that here because they're not supposed. They even have ministry of small businesses, and they have a what you can call a percentage. All financial institutions must lend to small businesses.
So they must lend. Financial institutions must.
There's a percentage of where they are lending. So if you have 1 naira to lend, 25% must go to small businesses. And I can show you, same thing is what is applicable in Bangladesh and other countries. Today, the most, in terms of economic growth, is China. In China, with all the exports, production, China's GDP contribution is from small businesses. Small businesses in China employs 60% of the labor. Today, China with 1.4 billion persons, 800 million is employed. 540 is employed by small businesses. In fact, in townships, in urban areas, small businesses employ 80% of the labor. That is what is happening in China. Here we talk about we have no revenue. You don't have revenue because you have poor people. Poor people cannot pay you revenue because they have no money. They are not doing anything. So the more you put people out of poverty, the more revenue you generate. For example, China budget, annual budget is 4 trillion. 3.2 trillion comes from tax. 50% of that is the contribution from small businesses. So you have no small business to employ anybody. If you go to bank lending, I come from that background, financial background. If you go to bank lending today, out of our 3 trillion lending, that's about 30 trillion is what is now you can call bank lending in Nigeria. Less than 5% go to small businesses. Small businesses are harassed by government. Small businesses are overtaxed. No support from government. I started my business as a small business. While I lived in England, government was supporting me. They were even visiting my office.
As a Nigerian in England?
Nigerian, yes, in England. Did very well. I was doing very well. I can show you. My bank started giving me money from giving me support of £10,000. Honored President, when I live here, I'll show you now, because I'm sure it's in my bag. By the time I leave England, my bank was giving me $7 million. As a black man and a Nigerian living in England. This country cannot give me that, because you know why? In England, they don't have all these things they ask you here. Where is your mother's house? Where is your father's house? Your education is assumed
to be your collateral.
It's a collateral intelligence, because it's a knowledge economy. If Bill Gates and Steve Jobs were here, nobody would give them job. How could Bill Gates or Steve Jobs go from something that is on underground, being in a garage, and go and say, give me money? Nobody. But because there's intellectual capital is used as a guarantee. That's why they are doing what they are doing. People can lend them, or people can invest in them. Here, the bank wouldn't even allow them to come in. So these are things we need to change. In China, most of the big export businesses are done by small businesses, because, and they are supported by government. When last did the government support anybody here? Nothing. You only see it in
even
TV.
the Smedan.
No, that was just on TV.
Not
They're
TV.
just TV and radio.
Okay.
No.
Nobody. But not our radio, not our TV and radio.
I live in Onitsha. I'm a trader. So I meet these people every day. And I can tell you, you can change here and make Nigeria not an import nation, an export nation. That's why countries survive. I was in Morocco just 3 weeks ago. I told Morocco is exporting 40-something billion worth of exports, dollars, without oil. The only thing we do here is share 18 billion oil money. We must change this country to production.
Thank you.
It's not a difficult thing. Can we have hope? Somebody said, can we have hope? Yes. The job of government is to give people hope. And you have to be in it. So the man who is going to govern, that's why what you people are doing here. Please, don't listen to our talk. Investigate. Verify. Talk is cheap. We have too many people who can talk here. Talk anyhow and say anything you like. Sweet things.
But let us verify.
When they go there, so let us know the last place you pass. How did you do it? I told somebody a story. And I said, I was chairman of SEC. Go there. The day I came in as chairman, that they showed me, they said, you have this car, you have this vehicle, you have this, and we're going to pay this as an allowance. I said, I don't want anything from you. As I go there, I ask them whether they give me tire. Security and Exchange. Go there now. Security and Exchange Commission in Abuja. I said, go and ask them whether they gave me 1 hour for sitting allowance. Then I told them, I said, let's fix this place. God gave me enough. So don't come here and confuse anybody. Somebody said to me, oh, next week, what about your house in Abuja? I said, I don't get house in Abuja. I don't live in Abuja. I live on it. My house is there. If I come here in a hotel and they pay, sleep. I'm not worried, but I'm okay. I'm very, very comfortable. I have enough to pay my bill. But we must reach our greed so the country can work.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Finally, your last few words. You don't answer all the questions, Abi.
So my last few words.
Yes, sir.
Maybe the word pension. Somebody talked about paying wife pension. You can. And doctor who said he's out of Nigeria had to come back. Doctor, what we are going to do is to invest in producing more doctors, some even for export, so we can get the rest of. This country does not take advantage. It's not been proved that in 2030, the world will lack people in computer engineering areas.
In 2030.
The world will be shortage of over 10 million nurses and midwives.
In 2030.
In 2030. So in Ghana now have the best school of technology.
They are producing
the product for tomorrow. Today, we get less than 20 billion in diaspora remittance. It used to be 25. But as things get worse, those who are remitting money are no longer even remitting. And we have only 5 million people. Philippines gets over 50 billion for diaspora remittances. Egypt is now getting almost 30. Bangladesh is 30 something. And we are getting just 18 from oil. So we actually need to educate our people and export them. If you go to Dubai, go to UK, go to everywhere, all the drivers and killers are Egyptians, Filipinos, Afghanistan. Everybody is exporting people. So we need to train more doctors here. The ones that will stay, the ones who will export for diaspora remittance. That's why we have foreign exchange. So for me, it's a win-win, but we need to invest in education. For the pension for the wives, as the economy is going, we will do all that. My last word. Please, we have no other country. We must stop the abuse of this country. The country we are abusing today will take its revenge on our children and our grandchildren. Everybody collectively must stop this. This country can be better. All it requires is people who have sincere purpose to lead it and serve it faithfully.
Thank you.
You can fight corruption, you can do anything. It's a very easy thing. Once you, the principal person, is not stealing, your family is not stealing, your friends are not stealing, you reduce it by 50%. Let people go to Anambra State and show me the monies that are missing. And to conclude it on that president, no thief can leave what you can steal. It's never happened anywhere in the world. Cumulatively, what I showed you here I left, the dollars I showed I left, when I left office, dollar was 150 naira. If you convert it with naira I left 75 billion naira. And it's documented. And anybody can see it. There are monies that can convert and take away. But it doesn't belong to me. It's public money. It must be used for public good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.